And good evening. This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com. Now, going to go over the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. I did the CCIW. I did the IIAC in Iowa. Now it is the WIAC. Now, I'm going to talk about a couple football teams, all other stuff for you recruits. Again, if I get the coaches' names wrong or anything wrong, I do apologize. Now, this conference has a history with these teams of doing a great job recruiting the Chicagoland area, the Central Illinois area, especially in the Chicagoland area because of the decades of parents and that going up north to those schools. These places that I have mentioned, you might have, especially for you Illinois recruits in the Chicagoland area that have gone up to Wisconsin, be like, oh, that's where it is? Yes, it's there. A lot of tourist destinations for these schools. Again, a beautiful areas. There's nothing like going up to the Wisconsin area in later October when you get that cold rush of air of leaves and fall just into your nose. It's a beautiful feeling. And again, these are beautiful schools. Great coaching staffs. All these schools have done a great job in recruiting the state of Illinois, especially the Chicagoland area. And some schools have even taken away D1 player walk-ons too, which is pretty cool. Because again, you don't see that a lot, but now some of the D1 prospects are starting to realize, hey, you know what? If I'm going to pay full tuition, and I could go to a D3 school and get maybe some academic scholarship or any of that, I'd rather go to a Division 3 school, and it's good. It's a good place to play. Crowds are unbelievable. Fans are unbelievable. Passionate fans for these schools. So, just something for you guys to think about. My first school. All these are University of Wisconsin. These are just the school's names, just to let you guys know, to understand. UWEau Claire, the UWEau Claire Blue Golds. Now, I ran into one of the coaches at a showcase. Great man. I think he just got hired, wide receivers coach. But UWEau Claire, they recruit good. I know two players that have went there, so they had a fun time, great time. And again, all the players that I've talked to that have gone to the WIAC that have spent 3 years playing football said they won't trade for traded for another lifetime, even if they went to another thing, because they made friends, they got a college education, and that's the most important thing about these schools. You're going to get a great college education. So just to let you guys know, and that's the main thing. You're a student first and the athlete second. So UWEau Claire, again, it's a great place. I got to click on my notes. Sorry about that. Don Larson, coach, head coach, again, young coach, young staff predominantly at the UWEau Claires. But they're doing a good job. They're getting their name out there. I've had a lot of kids ask me about UWEau Claire, so good job to the Wisconsin UWEau Claire staff. I think two players from Illinois a couple years back got all conference with the UWEau Claire Blues, the Blue Golds, if I'm not mistaken. But again, a great school. Please fill out the questionnaire. I will have all the questionnaires links on the bottom of the YouTube video so you guys can fill out all the schools. And I suggest that you fill out all the schools' questionnaires. Second one is UWLa Crosse. Now, UWLa Crosse, they just hired the former Platteville coach, Janus. Great guy. I'm happy that he got hired by River Falls. He's a good guy, good recruiter. Mike Schmidt, the head coach, again, young head coach. It's good to see, especially for all these schools, a lot of young coaches. But La Crosse again is another popular destination with Illinois residents, and it's a beautiful area. Like I said, all these areas are beautiful, but this is another beautiful area. Nice town. I'd say most of these are great college towns. I know UWEau Claire is I think is in the largest, how do you say, the largest population of all of them. But La Crosse is a beautiful area. So again, great coaching staff. Fill out that questionnaire for University of Wisconsin La Crosse. They have a lot of great camps. I've heard nothing but good things about them when the kids visited La Crosse. So keep it up. Keep it up, coaches. My next one, University of Wisconsin Oshkosh. And yes, you know Oshkosh. A lot of people have gone up to Oshkosh in that area, right by the lake. Again, a very popular place again for a lot of Illinois people. Oshkosh. Uh, um, there's I think there was about maybe five or six Illinois recruits from last year that visited the school, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe more. But again, it's a beautiful area, a beautiful place for an education. I know two teachers that actually went there. I actually know a lot of teachers. They went there. It's a great place. I know a bunch of coaches that went to the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh. Again, it's a great place. Next one, University of Wisconsin Platteville. Now this is the funny thing about Platteville. I don't know who in the hell picked those colors, but whoever picked those colors for the University of Wisconsin Platteville was smart, because let me tell you something. Those colors alone attract the kids' eyes, the recruits. They love those colors so much, it's unbelievable. But University of Wisconsin Platteville does a great job. They do a great job with the recruiting. Coach Whitehead, their defensive coordinator. I had him for an interview. Great guys, great coaching staff. Platteville, again, it used to be the former Bears training camp, but just great coaching staff. A lot of Chicagoland kids love Platteville. Again, those colors, they're just brilliant. And the way they advertise themselves on social media, they're very, very good. And I'd say Oshkosh, too. Oshkosh does a great job with their social media status. They do an unbelievable job, just like Platteville does. But Platteville's colors, the kids love the Platteville colors. And again, Platteville's a great place. Not a short drive to Chicago. Good education, good football team, just unbelievable, just unbelievable place. Next one, River Falls. Now River Falls is a small school. I think one of the smallest in the WIAC. I've interviewed the head coach. I've met one coach at the camp up in Lake Forest. I've talked to a bunch of coaches from the River Falls squad, and I gotta say, um, I'm completely taken away by River Falls coaching staff. Honest guys, great guys, good guys to talk to. Um, really positive about their program, the steps that they're making. It's good to see. Check out River Falls. I've got a feeling that you won't be mistaken. It's got that small school feel to it. Uh, I was looking at the ratio for student to professor. That's perfect for a small school thing, and it's good. So definitely check out University of Wisconsin River Falls. Next one, UW Stevens Point. Okay, um, I have had a former player that I've coached who's now at UW Stevens Point. He is playing offensive lineman for UW Stevens Point. And the only reason why he went to UW Stevens Point, which I think is awesome, is that their football coaches let him play a second sport, which was track. He's a shot put guy. I gotta say, it's a great school to do that. I think UW. I told the player asked me, "What do you know about UW Stevens Point?" And I told him simple as this: it's a part of that Wisconsin small Division III college system, and you won't regret going to that school. And UW Stevens Point is just a great school. Again, they recruit heavy in the Chicagoland area, especially around the small school area and rural area. It's a good school to get an education at UW Stevens Point. A great football program. Um, the player Sam Saltwich, who I talked to, says he loves the coaches. They do a great job, and that's something positive to hear. And that's all I really can say about UW Stevens Point. But again, it's a good school. Coaches, great. I haven't heard anything bad about all these coaches. Again, like I said, we live in a new era of coaches where there's not that many bad coaches in college, especially Division III. And the WIAC, I haven't heard one bad thing yet. One bad thing yet about all the WIAC coaches. Not one bad thing. Not even from high school coaches. All the high school coaches are impressed with all the WIAC coaches in that. I've not heard one bad thing. So UW Stevens Point again, good school, and check it out. Next, UW. My notes. I do apologize. My notes. Where are you? There you are. All right. UW Stevens Point. Again, lovely field. Nice turf field. Right, if I'm not mistaken, by the river. Great populated school. I've talked to one of the coaches from UW Stout. Seemed like a great guy. Smith something. I think something begins with finesse, if I'm mistaken. But it's all around. The UW Stout program is good. I've had, I think, one kid who accidentally thought it was Duke, who thought it was Duke University, but it's not. I don't know. I don't get it either. But Stout again, great school. Have not heard one bad thing about it. I used to coach with a guy that is a former graduate of Stout, and he wore his Stout T-shirt every practice, and he loves his program of University of Wisconsin Stout. So again, great. It's a great football program. Please fill out the questionnaire. Sorry, my notes are bad. Last one is the Powerhouse program. Of course, University of Wisconsin Whitewater. They just win. They're a dominating Division III football program. They get D1 projected football players to come to their program. They're unbelievable. They send coaches. They have a huge coaching tree. But UW Whitewater is one of those schools that just dominates and has a strong history. Again, Whitewater, community bounds, a community-driven college football team. It centers on community, and that's what I believe. That's what I think is key for these small colleges. And I do believe that all the small colleges that I've mentioned have a community-driven school and a community-driven football program. That's so. But University of Wisconsin Whitewater, they won a lot of championships. They do a great job recruiting, especially in the Chicagoland area. They get D1 projected players. It's a good program, really good program, great education. All these programs are great programs. River Falls, Stevens Point, Stout, Oshkosh, Platteville, La Crosse, UWEau Claire, Whitewater. They're all great programs. Please fill out the questionnaires. I have, like I said, I think it's 7 schools I've talked to with their coaches. Good coaches. I can't say anything more about that. Just great coaches. Great area to have an education at and to have football. You're making friends for a lifetime. This is Division III football, yes, but you'll love it for the rest of your life. You won't regret it. It's a good opportunity for you as a person to make friends, education, athleticism. I'm sorry, play a game that you love at a college level. You won't regret it. You definitely will not regret it. So that's all I got to say. If you like what I had to say, follow me at Coach Big Pete and DeepThisFootball.com. I apologize to the University of Wisconsin Stout and Stevens Point. I do apologize. No, it's not that good. But that's it. Please follow me, Coach Big Pete, and please visit DeepThisFootball.com. Also, you can email me at CoachBigPete@gmail.com if you have any emails to yell at me. Please do, because this was not a great video like I did if Iowa. It was bad. I do apologize to all you college coaches, but thank you so much. And please, on the college recruits, I will have these questionnaires on the bottom. Please fill them all out of these schools of the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Thank you, and have a lovely day.